Hey, man, we here, goddamn, man. It's the SOS podcast, man.
Right.
You got brother SO in here.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Spency.
Yep.
Shit, we got Mike in the engineering room, man. We finna go super random today, man. Y'all can see my face, man. I'm,
Long night, huh?
It's half allergies and half
Tequila.
yeah. Wifey had me on some. She had me drinking some. What is it? Vodka tonic. Vodka and tonic.
She vegan?
No, I don't know what the hell it was. That shit was disgusting, man.
Was it?
The worst shit ever.
Man, you got to chase that with another real vodka, huh?
And then she had me drinking because I told her, I said, man, I know we had to record today. So I said, wifey, man, I don't want nothing like real hard, man. Give me something fruity, right?
Right.
So she had me drinking some lemon drops. Lemon drops.
In a man glass or a martini glass?
In a martini
glass. That'd be the worst, bro. That'd be the worst.
You got boozy on this shit, man.
Yeah, you went with a martini glass. Did you put it through your fingers?
Yeah.
And hold it up like this?
Yeah, I said, yeah, man, I'm looking crazy here. Fuck it.
You ordered the second one, you got to say, put it in the man glass.
Oh, shit, I ain't do that at all.
That happened to me Friday. I ordered a Hennessy sidecar. It's like Hennessy, lemon juice, and something else. But every time I order, they put it in a martini glass. So I have to say, put it in a man glass.
Oh, so they put it in the plastic cup?
They put it in like a real glass, and then they put the sugar on the rim of the glass.
Oh, see, okay. Next time I know it's up because I was looking crazy. I had the martini glass.
You cannot look hard and look like a real man with a martini glass. Just hold it up like that.
Yeah, so
that's funny.
I had the martini glass in one hand. I had the hookah in the other. I just said, "Fuck it."
Martini glass and a hookah.
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck it." It is what it is. What it is.
You're here now, fuck
but
it.
I couldn't. I was trying to hold it. You can't hold it like this.
You gonna grab it with all your fists, huh?
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Well, shout out to Corky Thorne, man. We went there. I don't know if he did it by now, man. I don't want to ruin no surprises, man. But the homie Fresco came here from New Jersey.
Okay. Word.
And he wanted to kick it with wifey and I before he proposed to his girl. So that was cool.
You better hope he proposed. Did he do it?
He's supposed to be doing it.
The world know now.
Yeah, it should have been done, but he was asking us like married questions and shit, and
That's dope.
he was talking, and that shit was dope, man. I never looked at myself as the advice guy.
Me neither.
I didn't want to.
It seemed weird, huh?
Because if it don't work out,
you don't want to blame.
Yeah. So
hey, I tried. You know what I'm saying?
The less I know, man.
Yeah.
The less I know, you know what I mean? I'm not giving you no advice because if I give you something and it don't work out, I don't want to be to blame.
That falls under the life be lifing category when y'all ain't got no answer, man. Life just be lifing.
Man, look, that's why I appreciate like the OGs that I used to try to talk to.
Yeah.
And
who would you consider your OGs?
I got some like coworkers, man. My uncles, my dad, I consider him one.
That's dope.
And old school advice is different.
Yeah.
So
it's clear cut to the point.
Keep on living.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's everything. Keep on living.
Hey, yeah, you think it's worse? You think it's worse right now? Keep on living.
Keep on living.
I said, you know what? I didn't get it at first.
You get it
now.
It makes perfect sense, man.
What's been going on in SO world?
Man, I've been chilling, man. My wife's friend, she celebrated her 50th birthday party Friday. Yeah, I'm at that age, man. All her peers is turning 50, so I'm going to a few more 50 celebrations. But they ain't 50 and like 50 like when we was young and 50. Yeah. They like 50 and like popping.
Okay.
Like popping.
Yeah.
So that's what we was at Friday. Like tonight, I think we going to Neo Soul at Blue Martini.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna pop up doing there. And then all our friends, they on point and everything. That's why I had the martini glass and I was like, yeah, you gotta put this in the man cup.
Oh shit, he just hit me.
The cat's out the bag, huh?
Yeah, I hope not. But he just hit me. But shit, if we doing that, man, I might go fuck with y'all, man. Cause we said we was gonna do some. They want to kick it today. Cause I had them toe up, man. We had them toe up in court, man. But I thought it was gonna be low key, man. It was a lot of there's a lot of things happening last night. So I thought it was gonna be pretty low key in him. By the time you know it, I was like, God damn, it's like standing room in this motherfucker.
Yep.
But yeah, man, 50 years old, man.
Bro, you never
it's
thought
like
about
big iPad,
that, huh? Yeah.
all of them be in the party with the big iPads.
That's big iPad class, huh?
That big ass yeah, man.
Phones big, iPad big, all that shit. That's funny, man. But I ain't never thought about that. Like, man, I am getting close to half a century. Like, I'm getting up there, man. I got to go about 9 more years, but still.
Because it really ain't old.
to us, it ain't old, but 50, it seemed like 50 back in the day seemed like moo wearing gray hair everywhere, moving slow old. But when you get closer to it, you like, it ain't that bad.
I think old is like,
because I can't even 70? Say 60 old no more now.
I want to say 70.
70?
Now, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I know some 70-year-olds that's kind of banging.
Word? No.
Bet.
It was one in, man, I've been in Cork, man. Cork is my spot, man, so I keep bringing it up. But,
no, you good.
It was some ladies in there, like some months ago. And they was like in their 70s, man. She was getting on
in
her
the club?
Knees. Yeah, she was like, because they highlighted them.
Yeah.
And she was getting on her knees and was nigga doing the hand, the hands on your knees, hands on your knees, some thought shit.
She do the words and everything.
No, she was like on her knees though.
Oh
like,
shit.
Yeah, she was twerking and shit. And me and wifey was like, there is no way this lady.
Yeah, dude. Viagra, workout plans, all that shit, man. They prolonged it. I got an uncle, man. He turned 69. He don't act 69. He telling me about new music and stuff and do his own thing and everything. And I just be like, yeah. So it kind of gave me a little hope. Like, getting old ain't what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I'm looking forward to it. That's why I embrace the gray hairs. I don't cut these off or nothing.
Man, that's why I be trying to tell wifey be like, I'm done, mom.
Fuck
that shit, man. I only got 2. I got 2 in my beard.
Grow them out, man.
I be getting mad when the barber be cutting my shit, man. Don't touch my fucking hair.
He don't put the dye on it?
I'm going all out, man. That shit be looking crazy, man.
You don't put the Marinol on it?
Nah, don't fuck with my fucking hair, dog. It's time to go.
I got to keep the grays because I be looking younger than I am, and I don't be want these young people trying me on some young shit. So I be like, man, look, I'm older than what you think. So it kind of sets the tone a little bit. Like, don't come to me with no silly shit.
Yeah, don't call me OG yet, though.
Why?
I'm not ready for OG. Oh, my God.
You don't want to be a BG? Or YG?
No, but but I ain't ready for OG, man. The youngsters be doing, hey, man, just
don't they be age shaming you? Or you ain't got there yet?
I haven't got there yet, but it was one time where I was like, oh shit. It was one time with me, and I was hooping.
And
dude just kept. He was like doing it as a compliment. He was like, "Man, you killing OG." And I was like, "Hey, man,
hey, don't call me."
You talking about the name? He said, "Hey," I did. It was another play. He was like, "Nigga, OG killing you, nigga." Right? I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you one more time. Don't call me fucking OG no more." He's like, "Hey, I didn't. I'm cool, but."
You went out there like Kyrie in the movie and Uncle Drew and no shit, was you?
But the first okay. So the first Ox battle we had.
Yeah.
The Ox party we had. The DJ called wifey AT. And I was like, oh shit.
She got her feelings up.
Should go down in this motherfucker. I can see it all over her face. Sure ain't no fucking AT. I said, oh shit, it's gonna go down here, man. Yeah, that I said, yeah. We ain't there yet.
Yeah, man. When you get old in the hoop, man, it's different. I don't even jump no more. If I gotta walk down the court, I don't drive down the hole. I'll be thinking about co-pays and shit. I don't want to get hit in the face, all that shit.
Hoop. I'm not doing no hoop. I'm gonna get on this bike.
You want to play more than 2 games? Oh, no.
I'm gonna get on this bike real quick. 30 minutes.
We try to put together a charity game in November. I'm sitting there trying to train right now for that one game.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's a little weak. I get more out of it, but it's us and another fraternity, we trying to like put it together and go head up like a one-on-one.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah. We used to do it a while ago, like with all the orgs, and then somehow another, we just moved on to something else. But I think we want to start it back up, calling out another org.
How's that going?
What?
The dynamic of fraternities right now. You guys are in the
Divine Nine?
No, you guys are in a weird space right now, where it's like a lot of highlights, and not for the
right thing.
Yeah, as far as like the Freakniks,
that wasn't all
the hazing
though. I think the hazing thing. I think that's been first off, we all are non-hazing organizations, especially Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. We've never been sued for hazing or none of that. So let me get that out the way. I think it's just more of it's stereotypes that's magnified. I think a lot of that is just propaganda. A lot of stuff is so much that stuff gets highlighted more than the good things that these fraternities and sororities do. So people, we flock to negativity. So I think we look at that as far as I ain't gonna deal with that because they do this. and they on some negative stuff and hazing and all that. No, it's more to the orgs than what you think. So, you know, without no D9, I mean, we wouldn't have your I don't think you would have had your Martin Luther Kings, your other, you know, people that help push Black America to the forefront. So we do play a big part of it. As far as the Freakniks and stuff, I think Freaknik was a good thing until like the last 3 or 4 years. Then it started getting goofy, from what I've been told and been heard.
Yeah.
So like the last 4 or 5 years, you start getting a lot of older cats that wasn't even associated with fraternities or colleges going there, and then everything started going left. So
was it always called Freaknik?
Yes, it was called Freak. It was like the first 2 years it was called something else because it started in the early to mid '80s, and it was just the colleges like Black Spring Break basically.
Okay.
So then it started picking up momentum and gaining speed, and then over time, and then once the word got out like this is the place to be, then it just started going out of control. You know. It was before camera phones, thank God, but the camcorder footage is out there. It's enough, and I think a lot of those was willing participants, but you got the few negative things that happened that overshadows the overall Freaknik. So you just gotta take it how it is. I wasn't there. I wasn't old enough to go there then, but
shit, me neither. I wasn't.
You still in middle school,
man.
Nah, you was.
I wasn't even. I wasn't born until '88, so it was probably.
It started like '86, if I'm not mistaken, like '86, but it didn't get popular to like '91.
Yeah, the first not even mention of it was I brought it up the other week, like Fat Beach.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The movie
That's
Fat
a good
Beach
example.
was like the first time like I was like, oh shit, like this, something like
the
this.
Daytona
I
parties.
think it was my pops. My pops was like, that really
is a thing.
Yeah, that was really a thing. I think that was the first time. How did I don't even know how I came upon Freaknik, but I knew I didn't get into like the Uncle Luke's and all that shit until high school.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That wave had came and gone by then. That was like huge in that Southeast area. Like even me being in elementary school, I had other uncle that would go to Atlanta, the Freakniks and all that. They'd come back and tell me the stories. Like, everybody in the street just dancing. And it was just a good time thing.
Yeah.
We ain't looking like no sexual assault thing and nothing like that. But, in the day and age where people try to victim blame and reach back to people's past and hold it against them. So
they wasn't even dressing that hot back then. I don't know what what was considered sexy back in the 80s and early 90s? Because
I think bikinis, wet t-shirts, anything that Uncle Luke was popping. I watched a lot of Luke's People Show as a kid. So
see, because I always was like, by the time I came up, man, by the time I started really paying attention, like in the early 90s, the women were dressing like dudes. You know what I mean? You had the
TLCs, the bosses,
TLCs,
the rapper,
Aaliyahs, all that shit. They were dressing the big pants and the house party and all that shit. They had the big pants on, the big ass jerseys.
What about HWA, Hoes with Ass? You never heard of them, huh?
No.
There was like a female NWA. It was HWA, Hoes with Attitude or Hoes with Ass. But they was like, you ain't never really heard of them for real? They was signed to Ruthless.
Really?
It was like a 3-girl group. Yeah, HWA. They was kind of like the raunchy version of Salt and Pepper. But they was called Hoes with Ass. But they all had like G-strings and bikinis and shit. Kind of thick a little bit too. Looking good. But yeah, they was like taking the sexy approach to being like NWA.
Ruthless went down.
Never mind the age. Never mind. Oh, wow. Don't judge me. I follow them. They older now, but I follow them on Instagram.
Oh my God. Yeah, I
Hoes with Attitude, I think.
Yeah, what was the sex? Yeah, nobody was really sexy back then. That's why I can't really get old.
Salt and Pepper wasn't sexy? You wouldn't consider them sexy back then? Really?
Nope.
Man, I used to have a mad crush on Salt. Now I got old, I started looking at Pepper like she better look.
That's why with the kids, man, I can't be mad at them when they
reach back and bring.
I mean, my age, like when my peers they start talking about who they had crushes on in the 90s, it was mostly the white women.
Who said that?
Man, what?
What white women in the 90s people had crushes on?
Topanga?
Topanga was banging. That is
Topanga. Shit, if you watch wrestling, Trish Stratus.
Yep.
Shit, Lita. Goddamn, Pamela Anderson.
What about China?
No.
Ain't nobody had no crush on China?
Hell no.
So it was just me, huh?
Hell no. China's one of the
man, y'all ain't watching porn, man. She was getting it in.
Yeah.
When she wasn't like buff and was like a little bit more toned down, she wasn't that bad.
Cool.
No judgment zone.
Yeah, China was looking crazy, man.
No, you had your Holly Berries. You had your who else was popping in the 90s?
Holly Berry's popping in the 90s?
The Leela Rashawn, the thin version.
Okay, I give you her.
Lita Rashawn. You had Robin Givens. Who else? Felicia Rashad with her.
Felicia Rashad always been bad.
It was Hoes with Attitude. Yeah, Hoes with Attitude.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. See, look at them. They ain't that bad.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I can't tell you none of their music. And that's like pre Lil Kim hardcore album cover.
Do you get up? Speaking of, you don't find that weird that people still be posting that album cover knowing how old she was at the time?
How old was she then?
She was like 17.
Was she?
Yeah.
Well, shit, I was 15. So,
oh yeah.
You know, now we're older. But, to me, that was a thing we looked up to because she was older than us.
But that's like, is it still? Even though she's older now, would that still low key be like kind of like not child pornography, but it's like you
kind of on the borderline of like pedophilia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if you want to be technical and I don't approve it, it depends on what state. Because it's 16 Utah. I think it should be 18 across the board, but I guess some of these states like, 16, you good. And sickening as it is, some of them countries like, long as she start her period, which is disturbing as hell.
Yeah, shit. What country was that? Is it Iran or Iraq? One of them just started allowing their women to drive. So,
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I shout out to. And
insurance
I don't be complaining no more, man. Because you get on Twitter, man. You like Twitter and Facebook and all that shit, man. You get caught up in caring about everything. Not really caring, but fake caring about everything.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this country's out there, man. Like, hey, man, they just started driving, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. You think that's dumbing us down, though?
I don't know if it's dumbing us down, but I feel like I think I'm still one of the few who separate the internet and real life, kind of like sometimes they intertwine, but I feel like they're two separate entities.
Last of a dying breed, bro.
But some of that shit,
overwhelming.
How the fuck do you care about like 5 or 6 things like wholeheartedly in less than a minute? How?
I chalk it up to that's their religion. You know how when we go to church and people be so caught up in Jesus because they had such a fucked up life in the past, so all they do is just worry about the church and church.
Yeah.
I think people do it with veganism or working out or you get them health nuts. That's their religion. So I think some people not fake care, but care so much about social issues that becomes their religion that they look up to.
Geez, that's a good point, man. That's a good point.
So they probably ain't got much going on in their life, so they have to find something. I have to channel my feelings towards something. So they find all these things. Oh, save the puppies or whatever.
Yeah. Shout out to the vegans, man. Nigga dropped the meat and overload on the potato. He's still hella starched the fuck up.
Man, I had a vegan lasagna that actually wasn't bad.
I'm cool.
Damn.
Hey, man. I think that the dope thing about wife and I, man, we tried everything, man.
You gotta try at least what?
I'm cool, man.
On the veganism stuff.
Okay. When we stopped eating meat for 90 days, it was the best I ever felt. I wasn't tired. Nothing.
Right.
It's the best I ever felt. And so one day, the homie decides he wants to have like I forgot what we was doing, but it was like we had it was just boys meeting up. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings. And when I tell you, after 90 days, I put some meat. I know I put some meat in my system. That sounds crazy.
Yeah. Whoa.
Nah, well, eating the chicken and and then you overload on the sodium. I swelled up. Everything. Hands, feet.
No shit.
I couldn't go to work the next day. And it scared the living shit out of me. And I said I would never do it again.
Would go without meat?
100% serious about it, yeah.
What about pescatarian? Where you eat just seafood?
It's not enough good seafood out here for me to do that.
Between shrimp, crab, lobster, scallops, oysters, that ain't enough.
Nah, it's not enough. It's just like I think in New Orleans you could in Louisiana and shit you could
a coastal city
you could get away with some shit like that.
Yeah,
here it's not good enough.
I can see that. I had a partner, my partner TDK, was telling me how he was vegan for a minute, and then somehow or another he slipped up and had like a pepperoni. Said he was throwing up all night.
Yeah, man, that shit is. You could feel it. You could feel the difference. And I was like, after this, I'll never in life do it again. unless I was 100% serious. Like if I did it again, I would be completely done with meat.
You know, they say sometimes, people go to prison, they come out, they all yoked up because of their diet. They don't get a lot of that meat in prison in that way. Pause. God damn. Oh, shit, I ain't mean it like that. But they don't eat a lot of meat in that way. They eat a lot of fruits and like natural food. So when they're doing that and they working out, they lose a lot of the excess fat and they get cut up. That's why they be all top heavy, yoked up.
Noodles.
Yeah, them noodles.
The protein noodles.
Right. Ain't no good food.
Yeah. I only went I went for a day and a half, and I was probably I'm cool.
I keep telling myself I'm gonna do it.
Criminal career's over.
What, to be a criminal?
Yeah, that's cool.
I was a weed man for 2 days. I quit. And we drive all the way over here to sell this for this. Get there, they like, no, I don't want it. Bitch, you know how much gas costs?
Yeah, I'm too. Because I got a heart, man. I'm too giving, man. A nigga come to me strung out. I be like, here, man. Get the fuck out my face.
I kept the weed in the trunk. The shit dried up real fast. Fool in front of me was like, what you doing, man? Give me my shit back.
I see you. What was your thoughts on the Snowfall, man?
Perfect. Perfectly said.
Really?
Perfectly said. It ended like I would think it is. What they say, he ended the series like his daddy started in the first episode, out on the street, strung out. I don't know if he was strung out. I think he just going through like a down period because they never implicated that he was on dope or drugs.
His teeth and all, you can say.
Yeah, but that's a big downfall. All that money come to your hands, and then you just lose it all. Then your dad dead, your mom in prison, your uncle dead, everybody around you, all the destruction that you caused.
Like a year's time though, because it was like a year.
Was it that short? Bullshit.
Yeah, it was like a year. I think it was like a year.
No shit.
Yeah. And shout out to TikTok. I ain't seen the last 2 episodes.
You haven't?
But I've been on TikTok, man. So
kind of got the gist of it.
You can't get away from it. You can't get away.
That's why I be trying to turn my phone off until I watch it, and then they'll ruin a good moment, man. But yeah, it was a good series, better than I thought. It should be in the best series conversation, definitely.
I don't know, man. I told wifey.
Somebody said I look like Lil Wayne manager. Motherfucker. Oh, that sell smoothie. Daddy do nails for a living, man.
French tips. But it was just like, he went from. You can't tell me this man went from a multi-millionaire to you want these cheeseburgers.
I mean, he was smoked out bad too.
It was just like,
but I don't know, man. 70 million you was gonna get and don't get nothing. But it shows his addiction was getting money, and he crossed everybody's path to getting it. So it's kind of like you reap what you sow. So I don't have no compassion. The show made us love a villain because he was the villain at the end of the whole thing when you really break it down.
You here for the spinoff?
Don't do this, man. A spinoff from who? The mom?
Wanda.
Oh, and
so it got to be Wanda and Leon.
So she gonna be a crusader in Africa and be on P Valley at the same time?
Yeah, she did because
just go work out.
They left to go to Africa.
She left. He didn't leave. I'm blowing it up for you ain't seen it. What's the name? Didn't leave. Not Frank. What's the dude? Her husband.
Oh, I thought he left and then came back.
He came back, but then she left again. I'm ruining it for you. She left again. Like, I'm leaving you here. He didn't leave. He gave her money like, yo, peace.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it, man. But I'm like that on a lot of finales, man. I haven't watched Euphoria finale yet. I haven't watched
You wait till you see everything.
The Last of Us.
That ruins the moment.
I haven't watched The Last of Us finale yet. I try to, because with shows that I enjoy, right? With shows that I truly enjoy, I try my hardest to wait until, even though I kind of know what happens already because of the internet, I try to wait until the heat goes down, so to speak, so I can watch it and enjoy it.
So you don't like the act of surprise, like I want to know what's gonna happen.
Shit, man, it's hard to on the internet now, man.
That's
and
true,
I'm not one of them complaining about y'all gonna put the spoilers out, I don't do that shit. But if I was to watch it now, I would critique it instead of enjoying it.
See, that's what I don't want to do. So I hurry up and rush it like right at midnight or whenever.
Yeah.
I try to watch it before I get online because everybody will ruin it. So if I see it on my own and then I'll go back and hear everybody's critique of it and then I could put 2 and 2 again and might watch it again.
Oh, hey man, for y'all who don't know, man, I don't think we said it in the beginning. We had like a slight mix up, man. You know what I mean? So the Husbands Club, yeah, we going straight freestyle today, man. You know, we husbands in here, but the Husbands Club is not closed, but it's out of service today. We'll be back next week.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Shout out to Grease, man. Yeah. But we got some shit coming, man. We got some shit coming, I promise y'all.
Real talk.
But yeah, man, it's you know, this last season felt like remember when we was watching Power and we all was watching to figure out who killed Ghost?
Yeah.
That's kind of when I got out of this season.
Of Snowfall?
Yeah. And I feel like if John Singleton was alive, it wouldn't have ended in 6.
I think it would have ended in 5. I think he wouldn't have prolonged it that long.
Man, there's a lot of storytelling they kind of like skipped right over. Like that the last episode we watched was the funeral episode. That episode with that scene with Scully and Leon, how they just went right over it. Singleton would have never let that go. That was a premier story. That was a real storyline.
The Scully part?
Like in the earlier season when they had to hide Leon and Scully was tripping and shit like that. That was a real storyline, and for them to kind of just
skip over it, they kind of fast forwarded everything.
Yeah, it was just, you know what I mean, who gonna die next, man? And I feel like
Power did kind of jump the shark like at that around that time too.
And well, I mean, I don't know, man. When you got somebody like John Singleton, like somebody as iconic as that directing that, and these first, I want to say the first 4 are elite.
Really?
First 4 episodes of Snowfall are elite.
See, the first season was draggy. It didn't pick up.
That's his style though. Like it's real dragging and it hits you.
Right.
And then this season 5 was trash. My God, season 5 was trash. That's The Lion.
Yeah, that's when they jumped the shark. Yeah, when the lion. But that was a real story too. A lion got out in L.A.
Really?
Yeah, that was a real story.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Somebody had a pet lion and it got loose.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like this season as much.
See, I like this season better than the one with the lion. Because the one with the lion, I was like, man, I may not be watching this no more, but I need closure. I know how everybody gonna pan out. So,
and this one, it was just kind of like, whoever's the first to die or who's next going to die. But it's gonna be hard to get. What else is coming, man? I'm interested in this Damon Wayans series they got coming.
What do you got?
It's called Raising Damon.
It's a comedy?
Yeah, it's gonna be Damon Wayans Jr. and Alex Thomas.
That's an interesting lineup.
So I might
I'll catch that.
But other than that, man, it takes a lot for me to get into TV.
Man, you ain't watched another Tupac documentary?
I'm not doing it. That's so disrespectful. Can't do it.
How much more about this man we don't know already?
But it's like if Suge come out and say, hey, let me do a documentary about Diddy.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Who doing a documentary?
It's a Hughes. Alan Hughes. The one he actually beat up.
Damn. All right, then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so Hughes, I think it's Alan. Is it Alan Hughes? The one he actually went to the when he went to the music video or whatever it was.
To the movie Menace Society.
And whooped him up. Yeah, that dude is the director.
Well,
can't do it.
Yeah. But see, the talk gonna get me going. I'm like, all right, everybody talking about it. Let me watch this so I can at least know what everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I don't know what else is there to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look. I salute everything that Afeni Shakur has given us. That is our ancestor.
Right.
But even though you was a crack fiend, mama, I don't want to know nothing about no fiends.
But the documentary was the views from his mom, though.
Yeah, I don't want to know nothing about no fiends.
You want to know about the Feeney?
I know about the what is it? The New York 9 or what? Is it New York 9 or New York? I think it's New York 9. The case that she was in, the big case she was in. I knew about that, but you know what I'm saying?
Her struggles, how she wound up in The Bay, to New York, to Baltimore.
The fiend and the fienie is it's prevalent.
God damn.
A fiend need.
Even as a black queen mama. As a crack fiend mama. You was a black queen. I mean, you could be a crackhead and still get respect.
That is the worst bar dedicated to mothers ever. I said, Pac Wilder for that, man.
You know, they love it, man. They love it. I like it. I just roll with it. I never liked Dear Mama. And maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I never liked Dear Mama. All the Tupac. I like Death Row Tupac.
Oh, the aggressive.
I like the aggressive. Okay. Everybody Tupac.
There's a few songs on All Eyes on Me that I'll still go to.
But what about Machiavelli though?
Now, if I'm upset, I'm turning Machiavelli on.
See, I'm saying it's mood music.
Angry.
It's all anger.
But fuck. All Eyes on Me. What do I listen to on All Eyes on Me? I don't listen to none of the radio joints. I still play Scandalous. Scandalous is my shit.
The first 6.
Scandalous, Can't See Me. Ooh.
Ain't hard to find.
Nah.
Heaven ain't hard to find either. Ambition as a rider. God damn.
They play Ambitions on the radio, and I can't get.
If it's on the radio, you just good. You just good on it.
And fucking
Thug Passion.
Fuck no. That's one of the worst Tupac songs.
I wish a nigga would go to the club and order a Thug Passion. Let me get a Thug Passion.
That's
what?
One of the worst Fox songs ever. What is that fucking with Quick?
Hearts of Man.
That's it. That's probably the 3 that
damn. Out of that whole double disc compilation album.
Hearts of Man.
That's like my 6th favorite rap album ever.
Really?
Yeah, I got it at 6.
What's the first 5?
Doggy Style.
I'm not mad at that.
Blueprint. Ready to Die. ATLiens.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
And Dr. Dre 2001.
I'm not mad at none of those, though. That's solid 5. Jesus. I'm not mad at none of those. I'm not mad at none of those. I got my first Outkast CD at church, man. Shout out.
Which one was it?
What the fuck?
Equipment Now?
No, I want to say it's the one with a whole world on it. Because the titties on the CD.
Titties on all 4, the first 4 discs.
Yeah, that shit is, hey, that shit is hard, man.
Titties on first 4 discs.
Man, yeah, shout out. See, church is different back then, man. I got my first Outkast CD, but I feel like it was the whole world. It was the one with the whole world on it.
Okay.
And it was titties on it. And I was like, oh, this shit is crazy.
I think that was a side project they did. With the whole wild world.
Yeah,
that was a side project.
It was a double disc. It was a double disc.
Speaking about The Love Below, that was the only double disc they had. And then they came out with like a collection, like a greatest hits, and then they threw Whole Wild as a single.
So I think that was it then. That might have been the collection.
Yeah.
Because I blew my speakers out, man. My dad had got me this new speaker system.
Mm-hmm.
And Rosa Parks blew it out.
Damn.
Yeah,
really?
that motherfucker was beating it. Boom, boom.
No shit.
And man, them motherfucking speakers blew up.
That's crazy.
Fuck, man. He just got me it too.
Was y'all at Rose Gardens? We living in Rose Gardens then?
Nah, I really wasn't on hip hop like that back then. I didn't start getting into hip hop until I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
Because my grandma gave me
Machiavelli.
The Tupac Greatest Hits.
After he died?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was the first one.
Now that's disrespectful.
And I had got put on restriction.
For listening to it because it was cussing?
No, I had got put on restriction, and all I had was my CD player. That was when, you stay in your room until one of them. And I had my CD player, and it made me really angry.
That's kind of how I like Doggy Style was my favorite album, because I had a situation like that, and I played the tape front to back, front to back, and I could probably recite the whole album word for word.
See, my mom was always my mom and pops was always into music, so there are albums like back then, I want to say this is probably like 96.
Yeah.
That's when you had the CD changer where you could put like 3 or 4 of them in
the
thing.
That was big shit then.
So I remember I had I want to say, I think ours was 3 discs, and I had Aaliyah, 1 in a Million, 7 Day Theory, and Toy Story.
Toy Story. This nigga.
Well, hey, you got a friend of me was hard. Hey,
Sticking with the Toy Story from Machiavelli. God, there's a turnaround, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
That Aaliyah album, man, it did not age well.
None of them did. None of them did.
You ain't lying.
They are terrible, bro. The Aaliyah one is garbage.
The very first one?
No, the with More Than a Woman on it.
Oh, that was horrible. God. That was horrible when it came out. I didn't like it. Like maybe 2 songs on there. I did.
1 in a Million is trash.
That's her best, and I think that's her best project.
Jesus, man, they put the motherfucker.
It's a strong 6 maybe on there, if that. 5 in the possible.
Oh no, man, that fucking song was slick.
But it's 17 songs. So it's kind of
Jesus Christ. No, what you got? If Your Girl Only Knew, Hot Like Fire, 1 in a Million.
Oh, the Timberland produced.
Is it Heartbroken?
Heartbroken was on there.
4.
Yeah.
I
hit skip a few times.
Look, man.
Yeah.
That album with that man on it is the best one to me. So. The album with that man on it, man.
Hey, he had the gift, man. He did all that and couldn't read. I'm still shocked over that.
I think that's bullshit.
I don't think he could read.
I think it's bullshit.
He don't think he read them charges when he
okay. So it's not. I don't think he got like full blown. Just he can't read. I think he probably was
with the finger underneath every word that he said. He nigga, that's the nigga. Nigga said T-he and it's the T-H-E.
I was saying, hey, you knew when you was in class when the nigga struggled to read because he would skip over the big words. He was the man is he said
nigga spent 30 minutes reading one paragraph, boy.
I think that's what created school shooters on the low, man. Hey, making a nigga read in front of the classroom.
The cats was breaking guns, but they weren't shooting at school.
Hey, man, wasn't nothing worse. Nothing worse than either the teacher making you read something in class or standing in front of the class and having to give them a presentation.
Oh, nigga, that's showtime right there. I love them moments.
Hell,
give me the green light. I'm gone.
What?
Oh, man, I was looking for an opportunity to roast anybody. Somebody laugh, I'm talking about their shoes. I'm going for the gusto.
Yeah, I failed all of them. It's in the presentation, count me out.
Yeah, the reading out loud was crazy, man. My mom had she was a Sunday school teacher, and it was like a little kid there. He couldn't read, so she bought him like the hooked over phonics. I'm trying to be serious. This nigga. He could read.
You got the nigga in the back of the pew, take it top. Take it top.
But he was like in high school playing football, like he was excelling, so she got mad. So she brought him like a hooked on phonics thing to like, she taught him how to read. And he wasn't at the pace that we was, but he was getting there. But bro, when he was reading that Bible and he go through all them, come forth, comfort.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. God is with you. Take your time.
My godbrother, we in there just sitting there laughing, trying not to laugh. I'm like, bro, quit laughing at that man. Like,
with me was the I got a testimony. I got a testimony. But it be like I got a testimony and a song.
They get the stuttering.
I gotta feel it.
Well, them church antics is something else, boy.
Man, see, that's I low key miss it, man. It'll never be the same, bro.
It won't.
If churches ever got back like that, I'll probably go again.
But that was our social club. What else we had back then? We didn't have social media and TV. Church wasn't booming like that. So, we go to church.
At y'all churches, y'all had the random homeless dude that came in to give a testimony to get some money.
Depends on which. I was Baptist in Alabama, and I was Pentecostal in Vegas. So in the Baptist church, if you start shouting, they walk you up right on up out of there. Like,
really?
You couldn't shout in church. Like, you start hollering and everything. And you know how the Pentecostal, they lay the towel over you when you pass out?
Yeah.
They escort you right on up out of there. But we had a homeless man that always come in there and say something, and then the deacons will come and 86 right on up out of church.
They get 86 from the church.
Or they put him in the balcony where ain't nobody looking at him.
Yeah, I remember, and I'm trying not to laugh, shout out to my cousin, man. Her birthday is coming up, man. Shout out to my cousin Erica, RP. That side of my family is Jehovah's Witness.
Word?
Yeah, strong too, right? Yeah, it was weird. Family.
No holidays, no birthdays.
My mom's side of the family is full Christian.
Okay.
That's how I was raised.
Right.
My dad started a family, full Jehovah's Witness. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of people are not like associated with Jehovah's Witnesses.
Right.
And so my uncle gave her gave the sermon,
mm-hmm.
the eulogy, we're gonna call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you the entire church was like, you can fucking hear a pin drop. It was that quiet in there.
Why was that?
I guess the way he was preaching,
mm-hmm.
I guess. And so he got off the stage, and all the family together. He's like, I don't know what they expected. Like, what, they would see the change around there. We like that theater, man. We like that theater, but
let me ask you this: have you ever been to a gangster funeral? I'd have been to too many of them.
I have. Sermons be fucked up.
Hey, man, you talking about some entertainment at a funeral? God damn, boy.
The sermons be fucked up, man. The sermons be fucked up. And I wonder if the preachers be like, "Hey, man, my life might be on the line right there."
And don't wonder whether the color of the person that died, the whole church is like in that color. You just like, man,
yeah.
You keep thinking something might happen. Something might happen, man. But I had one. I went to one, and dude got up there. Much love to the family, cuz. Much love to the mom passed. For real, cuz. We got you, cuz. No matter what, cuz. I got you. Rest in peace. Throw up his little signs and shit. All right, preach. Peace. Do-rag on and everything.
Hey, man, look, dude. The worst events ever where you see people's true colors are at funerals and weddings.
Yeah.
The only two.
Yeah.
The only two. You want to see how a motherfucker really feel, put them in those two environments.
They both celebrations. But the celebrations with your family.
For some people. For some people.
Let me tell you, for some, it was a funeral for both. Because at the wedding, I knew some people I wasn't going to talk to after the funeral, at the wedding. Like,
really?
Yeah, I had it in my mind like, yeah, this the grand finale. Y'all just don't know it yet.
I don't be seeing too many women like, men are different.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you are a groomsman for a man, I think you really fuck with them. Yeah. Women are different. It's like, I don't got that many, so I gotta go find me some.
Yeah.
And half of the time, it's like when you get all those personalities together, I done heard a few people be like,
either
it be bridesmaids or it be the wife herself be like, after this, I can't wait till this shit over.
Yep.
I can't wait till this shit over.
Same when they go on girls' trip, they can't wait to cut a bitch off. Not to call them a bitch, but you know.
I don't know. What's there to fight about?
Too many egos, personalities that clashes with each other. Like, it's hard to get a lot of people on one accord. To get seven people on one accord. With us, we kind of like, all right, be here this time, wear this, cool, we there. They got it. Well, it make me look this big, or I don't like this dress because it my boob, my side boob poking out, and all that extra. Like, man, just put on the dress and go. Just walking down the aisle and walking back and partying.
You know, I always want to ask a pastor, like, how does it feel like to give a eulogy for like a shooter?
I think they kind of gear towards getting souls saved, and you got to go to heaven. They won't talk about the person in the body. They'll talk more about getting right with God and getting right with Jesus. If you notice that, because people that go to get buried in church, that don't go to that church, and the pastor don't know them, they kind of talk about saving souls right then and there.
So it's like you trying to get.
I got a question. I was holding off from the Husbands Club to answer this, but this relates to this. Can two people from two different religions have a successful marriage?
Ooh, that's tough. It depends on how deep into religion they are.
A Muslim and a Christian.
Ooh, they would have to be very. I only go to church on Easter, and I don't pray 7 times a day ish.
Yeah, good point.
Because then, oh my goodness.
I had a pastor say that when I was a kid. He was like, people from two different religions won't never be successful in marriage, and that shit just stuck in my mind to this day. And I'm like, damn, there might be some truth to that.
Yeah, I don't have no marriages to put that to see it in an experience, to get experience from it. But like I said, I do have 2 families.
Yeah,
and sometimes those 2 families too come together.
Did you go to the Jehovah's Witness churches? Or the Kingdom Halls?
Nah,
couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Like Christmas too much, man.
Nah, I couldn't do it. But you know, my pops was raised like that, but he didn't like, you know, he didn't ever go.
No, okay.
So it wasn't a situation where he had to put us in that situation. And my grandma, on the other hand, she wasn't playing that shit. We had to go to church. We had to read the Bible first thing in the morning.
Had to do like junior usher board, choir, and all that stuff too.
Man, fucking all that shit. What the fuck is it? HYPU, Holiness Youth, people. HYPU, some shit
That's
like
the
that.
little kids group.
Yeah, it's like after the fucking. It's like after the fucking after church and shit. You come back at 6:00. All type of shit, Bible stuff, man. All that shit. We was at church like 3-4 times, and I cleaned it. So
did you?
Yeah, I was the first boy.
Oh, that's when y'all was playing Tupac on the
Oh my God, what nigga with the Boosie Boo, nigga? Boosie Boo coming from the pew, boy.
They never get caught?
Nah, because we would clean it up at like 7, 8 at night.
Who had the keys to the church?
I did.
Oh, there you open and closing the church?
Well, what do you think was happening up in there, boy? It was, nigga, they talk about
sex in the
Trace.
church.
They never had Trace. They had nothing on.
Man, he was dirty dog.
In there sometimes. Man, it was high school, man. You can't get no high school kids, no kids. Man. Come on, man.
In the house of the Lord, though?
Boy, look. Lord Boosie, boy.
Hey.
Boosie Boo.
That church balcony, man, it go down.
Shit, yeah, we cleaned it though. Shit, they ain't never had no issues with that. They got clean.
Right, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
What about the little communion cups with the little wafer and the?
By that time, man, I was kind of cool, man. But I knew where the fridge is at. But when they had the slushy,
the freezy cups.
Oh my, nigga, I was
killing them, huh?
Because the grape juice, you know, they used to have the Welch's cans.
Yeah.
Man, back then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Tell nobody nothing. Them church dinners though.
Because you had to, because they set it up. They set it up the night before.
Yeah.
See, that was the thing. That was the thing about church. Like I see because I was so involved in it. I knew all the background, all that shit. Right. I wasn't just the one to show up. Right. So I knew that they set up communion the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I'm going into that fridge.
Just pigging out, huh?
I'm getting full off the blood of Jesus, boy. The blood and the skin of Jesus, boy. I'm getting full, nigga. The crackers I was back when they used to really crunch them up.
Yeah, it was real like the bread, yeah.
Yeah, when they used to crunch them up and shit, yeah.
They ain't come in the packet.
No, I don't like that shit now. Cause it do they still do that? I haven't been to church.
I ain't been to church in the first Sunday in so long.
Cause they used to peel it off and then they had the little cardboard.
The thin ass wafer.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I hate it when they went to that.
My mom had she was a loving church going person. So like when she had died, I was trying to have her funeral at that church, but they were like booked for it. They couldn't do it. So I'm like, man, you know, my mom gave y'all a lot of money and all this. Y'all can do this. So I'm going through a record. You know, back in the day, you write a check. After it cleared, they mail you back the check, right? So she had an envelope with like a bunch of checks she wrote out to the church. I stopped counting after $80,000.
God damn.
And I was like, y'all couldn't have her funeral. And I know for a fact she didn't give over more than that. And I don't think I've been to church since.
Yeah, see, man, I can't say I've been to the church many times as an adult, so I don't know how it feels. But boy, I used to be Magic Johnson with that motherfucking collection plate. See the collection plate?
What you gonna do?
Yeah, the collection plate. But I did get like anxiety from like, am I gonna be the only one to not go up there? When he used to call
altar call.
Good altar call.
And you don't go?
Oh my God! You see everybody up there. You kind of like, oh man, you look.
I'll be in the back. Yeah. Well, you in the back? You scared? Oh, you don't want to be up there by yourself?
No, I just was one of them ones. I wouldn't go up there.
That's that church peer pressure.
Absolutely.
That's that church peer pressure.
Absolutely. But that was it. I wasn't going up there every week, man.
You never been in one of them like mega churches that's like non-denominational, would be like different races and stuff? They do like a more self-help type of approach of religion as opposed to talking about Jesus.
I went to one what church? What kind of church was that? I can't think of what the white version of Baptist would be. I mean, it might be Baptist. I don't know, but God damn,
I don't know if I would trust that.
It's fucking boring. Oh my God. It's like white church is like
ain't got no seasoning.
It's TED Talkish.
It was it a mega church or was it like a
mega? It was a mega.
Okay.
Real TED Talkish.
Yeah. Like this more self-help, it seemed like. No, you could do better, and they kind of shed the light on you and how you become a better person spiritually. It's not like the whole brimstone and fire black church hooting and hollering that we accustomed
to. Now I went to there's a Sunni Muslim church on the west side, small, that you wouldn't even, if you didn't know, you wouldn't even
down the street from Annie's Kitchen.
Yep. That's the mosque. No, you talking about, you might have been the mosque.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Sunni Muslim one. Like it's past Washington.
No shit.
Yeah, all of this shit is on the same block.
Yeah.
But if you missed it, now that one fucked me up for a minute. That was a culture shock for me.
Why is that? What's the difference between Sunni Muslims and the mosque?
Some of the teachings.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like as far as what's the brother's name? A lot of the NOI's teaching comes from not Farrakhan, but one nigga that put the
not the fruits of Islam.
Put the hit on which Muhammad though? Like they all name last name Muhammad.
Not the big guy, but not Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah, Elijah Muhammad. I'm sorry, man.
No.
Goddamn.
No, the NOI come from Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah, so the majority of their teaching comes from that. Sunni Muslim actually comes from
Mecca,
the Holy Quran. Yeah.
Okay.
So, when I went in there, they actually have, you go in there, the bathroom, they have a place where you wash your feet and all that shit. I was fucked up.
Oh, yeah. You had to take your shoes off too, huh?
Yeah, it was a weird, and they got the screaming and shit on. Not, oh my God, I just call it screaming. They got the prayer and shit coming from the speakers. It fucked me up a little bit as a kind of culture shock, you know what I mean? Because I'm not one to run away from stereotypes.
Right.
So, like, when I hear that shit on the speaker, the first thing I'm thinking of is like,
I thought it was 9/11. Hey, we ain't shit. Oh man,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bomb on board. You know what I'm saying? What it is. So that was a culture shock and it fucked me up. But the NOI was probably the most the one I took hold to the most.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was real, like, their classes were like they're teaching you how to grow fruit, vegetables, shit like that. It's real. Those kind of teachings. It was dope, man. You know what I mean? I fucked up and said you all, and they all looked at me crazy. And he's like, us, we. And I was like, you know what? Y'all are right. But because I'm such a student of Malcolm, I don't know if I could ever. There are certain people and entities within the NOI that I truly, truly fuck with, but it's not an organization that I could ever be like.
You don't want to be part of no organization.
Fuck no.
No.
I
get that.
I was always told, study them all, don't join nothing. No.
I get that.
But because of that situation, man, it was something that I could just, it's yeah.
Hey, been to a Mormon temple yet?
No.
You don't want to go to the one on Bananas on the east side?
Absolutely not. That's a shit.
You said study them all.
Well, Mormon, I'm kind of cool, though, man. I know the extremes. I'm kind of cool. The Mormons will fuck you up.
It be them little House on the Prairie dresses they be wearing all the time.
No, they be for real, too.
Yeah, they dead ass dedicated.
At my job, man, I frequent them often. You know what I mean? And I be like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't tired of, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I ain't never gotten the Mormon.
Do you know any black Mormons?
I know of one, but I don't know him personally. I don't know him well enough to where I'll be like, come on the show, I want to break it down to me. But I've seen a few, actually.
I've never seen a black Mormon before.
There's a few. They like the token black Mormons. I'm sure of it, but they not like soul food black though. But they black. Like,
oh,
yeah.
I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
The Brian Gumble. No shade of Brian Gumble.
Oh, fuck, man. Hey, man. Goddamn. Shit, I don't know. What you been listening to?
Larry June. A lot of Larry June, man. I just learned about him this time last year, and I've been playing catch up. Dave East.
Okay.
And that's it for the most part, man. A bunch of old shit before 2018.
Yeah, it's been a rough year for music so far, man. I just started I told my son I was gonna do it. He came in the room yesterday. I was like, "Dad, you listen to NBA Youngboy yet?"
The DJ Drama one?
No, the one he
just dropped. Oh shit,
Friday.
Okay.
You know, I like NBA Youngboy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know he's playing the streaming game.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I'm 30s. Like,
it's too much.
It's 30 songs, bro.
You think that's lessening the value of music because everybody putting out so much so fast, and it
because they're trying to keep up with the times. They're trying to keep up with the times. You know what I mean? Like any record can hit at any time. You got streaming. You got TikTok. You got YouTube. You got all of these different platforms. But at any time, your music can.
Now, when you was out last night, were they playing a lot of newer songs within the last 4 years, or were they going back like?
Bro, for a good hour, they was playing some hot shit, and I didn't know what the fuck I was listening to.
You went there with Shazam? I Shazam some shit. I'm the old man. What's this?
No, I know, but I'm glad I got to finally show wifey, man. There's it's this dance, and it go to that song that wop wop wop. Have you seen that dance? Oh my god, that shit's so hard, man. I'm gonna learn that shit because I like it.
Is it better than I Just Want to Rock? To touch my hand on my wallet?
That shit kind of hard. I do that shit too.
I do it low key. I learned how to do that. All right, I'm ready now.
I think that song itself is gonna change the way we listen to radio.
I believe it. It's not long. It ain't no words to it.
Ain't no words to it. It's what a hook.
Yeah, just damn.
I just want to rock. Yeah,
that's
it.
That's it.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't know another song like it.
But I'm noticing a lot of the new music don't stick. So like the songs that was hot like 2018 and 2019, we don't go back and play them. And if they go back, they play like older.
There's only one exception to the rule.
Drake.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody trashed. Now I'm starting to hear this song everywhere.
Mm-hmm. The new one.
Take me from the trap. Take me off the man. I love that shit, man. What?
But it's
take me off the market. Take me off the map.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be weird to see where music goes, especially with Afro beats, like slowly but surely kind of catching traction.
I feel like it's only one other place to go.
Where?
No one has made exclusive music yet.
What do you mean by exclusive music?
So, like, say I'm an artist and I get an exclusive deal with
Tidal,
EOS Fitness.
Okay.
So the only thing that's being played in these
EOS gym
aerobic classrooms are my music.
You don't think that's limiting the artist though?
No, I mean gyms are around the world. And if I got an exclusive deal with you, I can see that working. I mean, you know, people have gym playlists. People have gym playlists all the time. So if I have a deal with you where in these classes
you only play my music, that ain't bad. What's in it for the EOS?
It's gym music.
I had to look at. I would try to see what's good in it for both the artist and the company that would do it. But I don't think that worked. Remember when Jay-Z had all his music on the phones, on the Sprint phones?
Yeah, but remember YouTube. YouTube, everybody didn't listen to YouTube, and they had an exclusive deal. What was that? Was it iPhone?
Yeah,
Apple. When every Apple phone for a minute had
YouTube?
Had the YouTube album on it.
Yeah, I remember that. I was mad as shit.
Jay-Z did it too with
the Samsons and that Magna Carta Holy Grail.
Magna Carta,
album. Yeah.
So I to me that gotta be the only. I mean, what else? What other market? I haven't seen nobody hit the gym market yet.
That's a good point though.
And gym influencers, that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen nobody hit the gym market yet.
Are clubs dead and hookah lounges taking over?
I think so. I really feel like, and I know some hookah lounges are starting to trend that way, and it's getting pretty bad. But I feel like bottle service has really ruined the club experience. You know what I mean? It really has, and I think for it's different for us because we are in a tourist city.
Yeah.
So I think the Dre's and all that shit would always work, especially when they getting all of these new artists.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that could happen anywhere else.
Right.
But shit, I'm a lounge guy. You can catch me in no club.
You heard about Boosie spot out here?
In the 60 people?
I seen the videos. I'm like, man, Man, that's gonna be tough, boy. Tough crowd.
He got up to like 80 last night.
He hit 3 digits yet?
I don't think so, bro. He got Lola Brooks, man, out there last night.
He did.
He got the influencer party today with fucking what's that dude? They just got banned off of Twitch. Kai something.
How did you get banned off Twitch for?
I don't know what the fuck you do. I'm not on Twitch.
How long you think this Boosie Club gonna last? A year and under? I got a year on the under.
It's tough, man.
I just think it's just a different demographic out here. I think what he expecting it to be out here, the law of the land ain't moving like that.
So after having time to really think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I seen a lot of us complaining about his prices, and for his, because I think that's what we paid for the Boosie Bash, was like 100 and something.
That's how much you charged to go in there?
Yeah, that shit was worth it though.
Oh, with Boosie Bash, I'm talking about the club out here.
I think they were tickets was about the same. The way he promoted it with the lineup and all that shit looked exactly the same to the Boosie Bash shit.
Okay.
I think out here though, who he had out. So he had, I don't know if AB was there, but I seen Wilder. So he had AB, Adrian Broner, and Deontay Wilder was supposed to host the grand opening.
Yeah,
which made sense. It's a fight night. I mean, it's
Deontay
a fight
live
weekend.
out here, though, so that's
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, last night, he had Lola Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
And then today, he has the influencer party, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, the prices match the people there.
Right.
Some of those people, shit. Adrian Broner decides to host something somewhere else, you're gonna be paying that type of money, maybe even more. Right? So
I think for big events like fight
with Boosie, I feel like out here. That's why when we was having the conversation, I was like, it'll be very, very hard to transition from Louisiana to here. In Louisiana, he is God.
Right. Down south, period. He's
that man. Look,
it's different.
And him. I thought him. No, I'm not even gonna say him. I know Boosie is beloved, but NBA YoungBoy, I thought was a fucking streaming thing.
Mm-hmm. No,
dead ass out there.
Yeah.
When people compare him to Pac, I understand now.
If I was down there,
I truly understand. Grown men,
old Gucci Man too was like that.
I understand.
Yeah.
So all them South conversations.
Yeah,
I understand.
Right. Yeah, experience it to see it. Yeah.
I understand.
Right.
I think out here it'll be a little tougher for him, and I feel like Boosie is one that Boosie is of a certain demographic now. I would say that doesn't have to go to the locals.
Correct.
But I don't think he understands yet. You are at a local spot. It's near the strip,
but it's not.
It's around the strip, but it is not the strip.
Correct.
This is a spot where locals go, not tourists.
Right.
So you have to start
catering to the
locals before you decide to.
I could see that.
Because I don't even think with this, you could tell from this lineup that this was straight some influencer
out of towners. But what locals would he get though?
That is what
that
is going to be his challenge.
Yeah.
And I felt like as far as the club go, he might have thought it would have been a little easier than expected. I know he's charging artists $5K for verses, and that's not without video or promoting.
Shit.
Yeah.
If he, like I always say, Boosie is loved down south like we love E40 out here in the West. If Boosie started doing with the West Coast artists that's not big in other regions, like a E40 or Mr. Fab or, all them Southern California niggas or whatever, if he started doing to those at that club, would it pan out? Like a Mr. RJ LA, Mr. RJ, Mr. LA, or, them I don't want to say B-list or C-list, but them lesser known that has a strong fan base on the West Coast. If he catered to those artists to come to that club.
See, Vegas is different. Oh, okay. I would have to say for it to truly translate out here, Boosie would have to not have Vegas in mind at all. Because, okay, you start bringing all these California artists out here, then you are isolating Vegas.
Correct.
So you gotta, if you're going to go that route, then you would have to build up a situation where you don't even have Vegas in mind. You just so happen to have a business in Vegas.
But then you have to be politically correct. Which Vegas artists have risen themselves to that name? A Dizzy Flash, or so
on a Boosie level?
Not even on the Boosie level. All those lesser name, the Larry Junes. Like I just mentioned, Larry June. Like he big. He from the Bay. You get him out here, but what comparable artists from Vegas that would compete that on the numbers wise with a Larry June? Before
I even get that, I know there are certain songs, there are certain dope songs from artists that I enjoy from a local standpoint, but I don't know if any local artists make the music that you will be able to present to
the masses on that
exactly.
Level. Okay.
So when I went to Louisiana, although I knew these are all local acts from the beginning,
right?
They all had a fan base. So when a certain Louisiana artist did something, everybody in the crowd already knew what it was.
Right.
When a song came on, all the people in the audience knew what it was. So it was like these are Louisiana artists, but they're
known and they have a fan base.
They're up there. You could tell that Boosie didn't take no chances. These are everybody that's hitting. Already got some shit going on.
So what you're saying is Big Dust couldn't bring a crowd.
You can see it about. Ooh, I'm from I know you know me.
But you're right though, and I think that's the conversation that's been locally music for the last 30 years. Damn near, like ain't that big artist that could be like, hey, this is Vegas, and I don't want to shit on no artists out here because we still all one. But the numbers wise, who would Boosie look at on the outside looking in out here that he could see on the outside? Hey, they got Vegas moving.
Yeah. Well, you've been here. You have been in the scene way longer than I have.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that you could put on the stage and everybody knows they shit word for word? They're marketable. They're presentable. They got turn up music. They got the real music. They got the full package.
Landlord, and I don't hate going back to that, but he's been out for so long. He got a catalog of stuff that we're familiar with, so he can reach back to that. Boom, drop a new song. Dizzy Wright, I mean, he got a fan base. He's always on tour. I would go with those two, but outside of that, y'all got to tell me.
I think Landlord is dope. I do, and I went to school with him. I came up with him. Yeah, I just feel like in a concert type of situation, the music is a little too different. Somber. You know what I'm saying?
But if you do Thick Thing or something,
now he can bring out Super Pad and we have a party.
4 months.
Hey man, hey, we finna get up out of here, man. You know this was some random shit, man. This is the pod about nothing, man. But hey, this was dope, man. And shit, next week.
Yes, sir.
Week after.
No, we do next week. Y'all do next week. I don't be here.
Oh, okay. Well, man, we gonna be here, man. We got some shit going on. There's a lot of family shit going on that hit at the wrong time. But hey, man, we here.